name's Alian, and I am a pretty newbie person to Warhammer 40k. A few things. What makes you interested in Warhammer 40k? I've heard about it for a while, and I kind of really enjoy the kind of dark, gothic style universe. And what's more gothic style universe than a bunch of people in giant hulking mecha suits screaming "Exterminatus" and destroying an entire planet due to reasons. I really enjoy that, as well as the demon and futuristic aspects mixed in with fantasy and steampunk, diesel punk, and all that kind of stuff. However, despite all those reasons, even though I probably could have leaned more towards the Imperium of Man, I decided to go with these happy folks, the Tau. Zooming in, look at my crisis suit. It's awesome. Why the Tau? Because as much as I like grim, darkness of war where there's nothing but war, I'm also a more lighthearted person at heart, and compared to all of the armies that we're dealing with here, the Tau are the most lighthearted of the bunch. And they're enjoyable in that factor. And also big into anime, growing more into mecha, so I like the Gundam suit style. So a few things that are good and bad about the Tau, other than their lore and socialistic leanings for the greater good, is that they are awesome at shooting. In fact, they're only awesome at shooting. That's the main drawback, is they're awesome at shooting, and that is it. There are ways to get around the whole lack of melee, using crisis suits and all that kind of stuff, using the Kroot, but in reality, not really as helpful. But the good thing about it is that, and probably the most overpowering thing about it, is even though they're not good at melee, the question is, will someone else get close enough to me for that to be a problem for me? Using various contingents and hacks, that should not be a problem, as long as I get better at playing the game itself. And basically some things to consider is not only how do I get around the melee problem, but also how do I get around the melee problem and not cheese shit up. I don't want to make things not fun for someone else. I mean, I don't like losing, so I certainly don't want to force someone else to lose due to some kind of like silly hack that I did with ultimate cheese power. Although I like cheese. Let's see. Kind of reading from a pad. Don't mind me. I did consider the Adeptus Sororitas. It's not that hard to realize why I consider Adeptus Sororitas. I am big on female superheroes and big on women going crazy and killing everything, and nothing gets me more excited than another woman blasting something in the face with fire. But problem with them is that they're a little bit more fanatical for my personal taste. So I didn't really go with the Adeptus Sororitas, even though they were my first option until I found out about the Tau. Heard about the Necrons. I love Terminator, favorite movie franchise ever, and considered Necrons, but I still ended up choosing the Tau over the Necrons because there's a lot of zombies going around, and really Necrons are robotic, crazy, hard-ass to kill zombies. Let's see. Ooh. So as I mentioned, I don't like losing, and something that I'm going to have to learn myself is how to make the game fun for other people as well as myself. And I haven't done a whole lot of strategy stuff, and I understand that the whole that most of this game is not just strategy and being smart and outsmarting the other person, but also having a bit of lady luck on your side with the dice rolling, and that's something that I'll have to consider. Like the universe, the lore, even choosing armies are not my concern. My concern is how do I deal with being frustrated if I lose. Now the reason I chose a Tau, I shouldn't lose, at least not easily, I hope. Let's see. And another question was biggest barrier to to playing this? There's no real barrier. I guess I could think of logistic reasons, finding other people who are willing to play, although we've started on doing that, so we're going to get a group going, which is awesome. And another barrier is these models take a shit ton of work. I gotta cut and sculpt and, you know, trim things, and I gotta paint them. They look cool, and don't get me wrong, they look cool, and it is actually really fun to see it all done after I put it together. But man, the steps to doing that are a little tedious. However, if I could get the best looking models and, you know, destroy people with them, the better. So, yay. And that's pretty much all. So, in any case, I hope you enjoyed my little introduction. Once again, my name's Alian, and have a good one.